The first thing the man did after his rebirth was to leave his sick daughter behind, and meet the flight unit leader. He then decisively signed his application for a transfer to another location. He was now a full-fledged pilot. His wife was about to be transferred to a garrison stationed at sea, but the man felt no sense of loss from separation, only the excitement of fulfilling his dream. In his previous life, he had neglected to meet the leader to care for his sick daughter, and had given up his own dream for the sake of his family. Unexpectedly, his 20 years of perseverance had brought his wife success, but the person she most wanted to thank wasn't him, but the scheming man. Even more infuriating, the daughter he had raised accused him of making room for the scheming man. The man was so furious he spat out blood. Looking at his ungrateful daughter and his wife on the screen, he vowed to himself that if he could live again, he would never give up his dream. The next second, time began to flow backwards. The man opened his eyes again, and found himself back 20 years in the past. A comrade told him that the flight unit leader wanted to see him. His daughter, upon hearing this, considerately asked him to go first, said he didn't need to accompany her. But the man realized she wasn't being considerate. She was trying to get rid of him to make room for the scheming man. So, he decided to fulfill his daughter's wish, and resolutely turned and left. As soon as he left, he ran into the scheming man. As soon as he arrived, he met his leader, who happily congratulated him. He had passed the assessment and became a full-fledged pilot, but he needed to go out for long-term training. The man agreed without hesitation. On the way home, he unexpectedly ran into his wife. She scolded him for leaving his daughter alone in the hospital. Looking at the three people before him, he explained that his daughter didn't need him to accompany her. But his wife thought, how can he take a child's word seriously? And accused him of being unworthy of being a father, saying he didn't care about his child. But the man clearly remembered that he had been the one taking care of his daughter since she was born. His wife often uses training as an excuse to go out on dates and dinners. The man was speechless. However, his attitude made his wife uncomfortable. Then the man pushed the cart away, heading in the opposite direction of the three people who looked more like a family. The man went to the marriage registration office to file for divorce. The staff, as usual, tried to persuade him, but seeing he was determined, they handed him the application form, and stated that both spouses would need to sign it to officially process the divorce. That evening, as the man was trying to figure out how to get his wife's signature, he heard her tell him that she was planning to give her only family member's place in Haikau to the scheming man. The man scoffed at this. It's exactly like in his previous life. He was clearly her husband, but he gave the family member's place to the scheming man. The wife also said she wanted to take their daughter with her, while the man stayed home to take care of his parents. She said she would take him with her once she settled down. In her previous life, the man was afraid his daughter would die. Since there was no one to take care of them, he had forced his daughter to stay home, but he would never do that again in this life. Since they wanted a three-person reunion, then let's go. So he agreed. Seeing this, his wife explained that she was taking the scheming man with her, because there were no doctors on the island, and that she was taking her